Hey, what's up everybody, Technoviz HD here, and this is the kreyos smartwatch review. This was a project on Indiegogo funded almost a year back, and it took them the whole year to deliver this product due to some speaker issues and manufacturing problems. So let's review the product now. Before I start the review, I'd like to show you a video on their website showing you the fancy voice calling features. Let me zoom into my desktop and play.
Retouch. Space Station, come in. This is Captain Zero. Come in, Space Station.
You always dreamed that this was the way communication was supposed to be. Meteor Smartwatch by kreyos. Meteor Smartwatch has a battery life of over 7 days on...
Retouch.
New message from Jen. The stock finally hit 98. What do you want to do?
Reply.
What do you want to say to Jen?
So,
I updated your message to Jen. What would you like to do?
send.
The kreyos.
So as you saw in the video, you can see this babe on the surferboard talking to her watch, which is interacting with her phone and performing all the functions she is saying. So now let's review the watch so that you have a good idea of what they claimed it is. So I've got the watch right here in front of me. I'm not going to go into the packaging because it's not that big a deal. There, this is how it looks. It's a bit clunky, but fine, no problem with that. And it has these 4 keys here that control it. It's not a touchscreen device. Now if I press this, there, I come into the menu which shows only this much. Digital, analog, settings, activity, sports and music. It's supposed to have gesture control too and is supposed to be waterproof as well, but I'll come into that. After a bit of headache, I set this up with the kreyos app, which isn't that great in the first place. And in the middle, I turned off Bluetooth on the watch by mistake and had to factory data reset it and soft reset it using these keys to get it working again. They have too many problems and they have not refined the software and the hardware well. They should work on that. I'll give you a look on the app here on my Samsung S5 as I had mentioned. So when you open the app, this is what you're greeted. I've apparently walked 116 steps, but all I've done is move the watch from my bed to the table here so that I can make the review video of it. Right here you can see some options like home, overall activity, sports mode and daily target, and settings. Sorry about that. Settings so that you can turn on all the notification features. And on the other side, you can see whether the watch is connected, date and time, the alarms on the watch. It has silent alarms to wake you up, and your personal information and all that. The app isn't a big deal and it's kind of stupid. So let me quit. One of the major cool features of this watch was supposed to be its voice control, where you could communicate with your phone, as in if your phone had Siri like in an iPhone, you could talk to it through your watch and perform all the functions like send messages, check your email, the weather. Same thing for Google Now, as they had shown in their CES event. But when I press this, I'm supposed to hold this key to start the voice features. Google Now opens up, but it doesn't listen to me through the watch. What you're seeing right now is listening to me on the phone, as the area I'm in is really silent. It does not listen from the watch at all and completely does not work. Now what does work is the S voice on the Samsung Galaxy S5. There, that sound you heard was from the watch. And the speakers are so bad that you can never understand what S voice is trying to say. Like, take a look at this. Sorry, if I press the key on the watch, it opens Google Now and not S voice. But if I press the mic key on S voice, it activates the watch's microphone. Like this. How's the weather? It got my command. Sorry, my location services are turned off. Who are you? Who are you? This is the speaker on the watch. And as you can see, it does not communicate properly. After a couple of tries when I first opened the package, I could get it to say something but never hear anything because of the really horrible speaker. They delayed it for 1 year saying they are fixing the speaker issues, but I don't know what they fixed. And right now it's so messy that I can't even show it working to even the little level it was. Other than that, it seems a bit okay. The display is fine and it gives notifications and texts fine. It does not work with Google Now reminders either, as they had promised, and it was supposed to have sleep tracking as well, which it does not have. Kreyos claims it's waterproof, but I saw a picture on Instagram of water seeping into it just after a couple of splashes, so I don't think it's waterproof either. This is really disappointing to see after having such high expectations from their demo versions and their videos online. After receiving my watch, I went on a couple of forums trying to see whether other people have these issues, and most people have the same issues.